Hi there friends, welcome to another episode of the Print on Demand Academy by AOP Plus. Today we're going to be talking about how you can sell more of your print on demand items without spending money on ads. So we're going to go through a few different places on the internet and also social media platforms where you can focus your attention and hopefully get some sales without spending a dime. So let's get into it. So before we explore the first platform that I want to discuss with you, which is Facebook, it's important that you know when you're doing organic sales, so you're not spending money on ads, you generally need to spend time on the process. So you need to put your time into working on the different platforms to try and generate free business or organic sales. The other thing you need to know is that it will take longer than paid ads, and also when you want to scale up and start selling a much higher volume of your products each and every day, it can be difficult when you're only focusing on organic sales and generating organic traffic. But the benefit is it doesn't cost you anything, and it's fantastic if you have a low budget or if you're just starting your print on demand business. So the first platform we're going to discuss is Facebook, and in particular, Facebook groups. Now, Facebook groups are fantastic because this is where people in niches congregate and chat and discuss their passion. So in this example, I just typed in basketball or basketball binge, which is one of the popular groups. But just looking here, these are sort of in my area and other areas. There's a whole heap of different basketball groups. Now, there's a few things to make note of. You can't just go into a group and start promoting. You'll just get banned and kicked out. So firstly, you'll have to ask for permission if you want to promote. The best thing to do though is to optimize your profile on Facebook. So you have links and perhaps your profile image advertises your store if you want to do that. And as you engage in the community and talk about your store, perhaps subtly start mentioning that, oh yeah, I sell basketball themed products or whatever it may be, people will go to your profile and go to your store. The other option is obviously do a deal with the admin of the group where they get a portion of the profits of sales if you're allowed to promote in the group, and also start your own group, which again is a slower organic build, but then you own the group. So one place, and the first place I always mention to get organic sales, is Facebook groups. So the second platform, and actually owned by the first platform we mentioned, Facebook, is Instagram. Now, you're most likely familiar with Instagram, even if it is not a platform you use, but obviously it started as a big image sharing platform. Now they have videos as well, but a great way to showcase your print on demand products, which are physical products, is to use Instagram. Post daily quality images of not only just your products, but things like memes or facts. If we're on the basketball niche here, like I started with on Facebook, you can see here there's information about things that are happening in the NBA trades and whatnot. So things that are going to be interesting to your niche. You want to follow similar niche accounts. Okay, and then when you are posting every day, make sure you're using up to 30 relevant hashtags too. All right, so there's a few tips there, but the main key with something like Instagram is quality information that people want to consume. So don't always sell your products. Make sure your profile is optimized to send people to your website. Post daily or even up to 2 to 3 times a day consistently. That's important. Don't just try it for a week or two and then give up. You need to do this consistently, and you also need to make sure you're following and engaging and commenting in similar niche accounts and with your audience in order to build a bit of a following. So the second platform that I always recommend to people for organic sales is Instagram. So number 3 on my list of great platforms to make organic sales is the one and only Pinterest, one of the world's biggest search engines. It's a visual search engine, believe it or not. A lot of people don't really know what Pinterest is for and how they can make sales on it. But what you can do is create your Pinterest account, create various boards on your account, and that's where you will repin other pins to particular boards. So for example, if I was in the basketball niche, it's not all about just sharing my products, because that's boring. You want something that's going to appeal to the wider community. So for instance, if you had a basketball account on Pinterest, you might have a board that is basketball memes. You might have a board that is basketball drills or basketball quotes. You might have another board that is, the greatest basketball moments. So different categories within your niche. And what you are doing then is you are going out to Pinterest and you are repinning certain pins to your boards. Now, that might sound strange that you're sharing other people's content, but that's how you grow your own account and your own following. Great example here, you can see I've typed in basketball, but this is actually a collection by this company called Just Block It Sports. Now, I'm not a huge expert on Pinterest, but I've just clicked on there, and when I go to here, I think, well, they've got some different boards here, but straight away I've just come here to their profile simply through searching basketball, and I can easily click to their website and I can see, okay, Just Block It Sports and Sports Collectibles. So that's a business that is just creating or curating huge collections of other people's pins, but they are attracting people, and in my case, in about 2 clicks, they are attracting people to their profile. So Pinterest is a really important one to learn. Volume is important, and again, like all the other platforms, consistency. You need to stay consistent day in, day out to make them work. Okay, so on to the next awesome platform for creating organic sales for your print-on-demand store is things like Reddit, which is an online forum, and also other online forums. Now, something really important here, which is much the same with something like your Facebook groups, is you can't just go on here and start spamming, the subreddits. Like for instance, here I'm in basketball, and for this example, you could consider this a bit of a group, I suppose, but it's slightly different to that because it's a forum-based platform. You can't just go in here and start spamming links to your store and your products, because you'll just get banned and you'll waste time, and no one's interested in that. But what you need to do is set up your profile, optimize your profile, mention that you run a basketball apparel store for fans or whatever it is you do in your niche, and go through here. A lot of people ask questions, so you can ask questions, you can answer questions, which is probably what you should focus on, is being helpful. And you'll see here, people can actually go to your profile. So as they see you being a helpful authority in the space, they may go to your profile and then, learn a bit more about you. And, then you may be able to direct people or funnel people towards your store. Now, this might seem like a lot of work, and it certainly is. But again, if you're interested in the niche, then obviously it's pretty easy for you to engage in these communities. And once again, it is free, so it isn't costing you anything except for your time. So ladies and gentlemen, there we have it. There is a quick rundown of some great platforms and forums on the internet where you can promote your store in a smart and intelligent way, of course, and get organic sales. Now, just to recap, the most important theme that you might have noticed there was that firstly, you need to be patient and consistent with your efforts in getting organic sales, no matter what platform you choose, and also be authentic. So don't start promoting and come across as spammy, because you will find that people will be put off and you will be banned from groups and forums. So the most important thing is be patient, be consistent, do it wisely, add value to the community, and it will pay off in the long term. And we have come to the end of another Print on Demand Academy tutorial by AOP Plus Easy Print on Demand. Make sure you subscribe and like and comment and give us a bit of love. We put out videos every week and we do our best to give you, our community, our followers, all the tips and tricks you need to survive in this crazy e-commerce print on demand world. So thanks again, guys. We'll see you in the next one.